Hello everyone and welcome to an all new Geek World Order video. Randy here, and today I'm at EPCOT. So we're gonna do something a little bit different today. I'm gonna take a lap around the park, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you my ranking of the EPCOT rides. There are 11 total rides. So we're gonna go from 11 to 1 and tell you what I think of them and my personal ranking of them. And there are going to be factors that go into this. Fun, theming, detail, nostalgia, memories. And I feel like there's going to be some controversial ones on this list for sure. I can already think of one that's going to come not very soon on this list. And you're going to send me hate comments for it, I already know. But as with any kind of a rankings list, this is my list, and your list is not going to look anything like mine, obviously. So, and your favorite ride is going to be your favorite ride for whatever reason, whether it's for the fun factor, the theming, the detail, nostalgic memories you have. That's fine. But just so you know, this is my list, and I already know some of my choices are going to irk a few of you off. I can already tell. But that's okay. I think we're having a fun day at EPCOT here, and let's get started. So here you go. Here's how I rank the rides at EPCOT. Well, you gotta start the list somewhere, right? Yep, number 11 is Mission Space. Was there any doubt this ride was gonna be number 11? If you know me, you know this ride is going to be number 11. And I think I've discussed this on videos way before, but let's get into it. So Mission Space is a simulator ride. There's two options. There's the green and the orange side. The orange side's the more extreme. And I don't like either of them. I don't know, it just doesn't feel like a Disney ride. It's a simulator, and I don't know. Disney had better simulators, like literally over there behind this ride is the old gold dome that used to be the Wonders of Light Pavilion with Body Wars. So much better. Star Tours is a better simulator. This is not it. Honestly, the only thing that's any redeemable quality on this thing is Gina Torres in the pre-show. You know, Gina Torres from Firefly and Suits. Heck yes. We love us some Gina Torres on this channel, but that's about the only thing that's redeeming on this ride. So yeah, absolutely, this is number 11. So yeah, we gotta start the list somewhere, and if you know me, you already know Mission Space, number 11. Yeah, I think this is number 11 for a lot of people. Okay, here's the part of the video where we ruffle some feathers. Okay, so here's the part of the video where we're gonna absolutely infuriate people. I can already see you running to the comments. I can see it. It's number 10. It's Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. Yeah, I said that, number 10. And I get it. The music is fun, the pre-show is cool. You got Terry Crews. You got the kickin' 80s soundtrack. But this ride makes me barf. Every time I've been on this ride, I have thrown up. It's still not as terrible as Mission Space, but that's definitely going to knock some points off of it. You know, it's the newest ride in the park. There's no nostalgic connection. This ride makes me barf, and I don't care for it. So, yeah, number 10 is where this one's going to land. I said it. If you don't like it, fight me. Yeah, I said fight me. Cosmic Rewind is number 10. Deal with it. Alright, so now we're going to talk Soarin'. And this one might cause a little bit of controversy. Alright, so time to ruffle some feathers. Because we're at the point of the list we're talking about number 9. And that's Soarin'. I don't hate Soarin'. The previous two entries in the list I hate those rides for the reasons I discussed in their entries. Soarin' is just definitely in the mid-tier for me. There are rides that hold more nostalgia, do more for me. So Soarin', I'm gonna say it, I think Soarin's a little overrated. I usually don't go on Soarin' because it's not worth a 45 plus minute wait. Like if it's less than, if it's 20 minutes or less wait, sure, I'll do it. But Soarin' is an easy skip for me. I literally come into the land for one ride and one ride only, and it's not Soarin'. So if that tells you what you need to know, great, but overall I feel Soarin' is just, it exists. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. It's why it kind of just falls into the middle category for me. I don't outright hate it like some other rides, but Soarin' doesn't do it for me. Alright, so next up on our list here is the number 8 attraction. This is the Seas with Nemo and Friends. So this is the Omni Mover ride. It's a continuous track, sort of like Haunted Mansion and other similar rides like that. Overall, this ride is, it's a very slow ride. It's casual, it's chill, it's a great spot for air conditioning. Most days it's usually a walk-on. Usually the longest walk is, the longest part of the wait is just going through the actual queue itself, which is a surprisingly long queue, but this was a previous ride in a previous life. But overall, I think the thing that really kind of boosts this one up a little bit is the fact you have all the aquariums and stuff afterwards. But overall, a decent spot as far as taking a nice afternoon break, getting in getting in the air, being cooled off. So yeah, overall, the Seas with Nemo and Friends is my number 8 pick. Hello and welcome to the Journey of Imagination. The Imagination Pavilion at EPCOT is home to Figment. Journey into Imagination with Figment. And for me, this is number 7 on our list. This is another decent ride. It's got nice, usually a short line, air conditioned inside. You get to spend a few minutes in nice air condition, some fun songs. Figment is a fun character. Of course, he's the mascot of EPCOT. He's the original IP created for this park. I know there's been controversy kind of as the theming of the ride. Of course, if you're old enough to remember the original ride, it's a little bit of a different story. So, and we are kind of at that point where it's kind of, is it time to refurbish this ride, or do we just leave it as it is for nostalgia purposes? I personally would love to see Figment get a little bit of an update, an upgrade. I know there's been rumors about doing a Figment movie. I would love to see this character get more love. He's great. His ride is okay, but I think number 7 is a solid place to put Journey into Imagination on our list today. Alright guys, let's talk about Remy. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure comes in at number 6 on our list. The trackless magnetic track system, whatever you want to call it. One of 3 in the Disney parks. The other 2 are both at Hollywood Studios. For me, this one is a fun ride. I like the 3D elements of it. My eyes work better with the 3D in this one than some other 3D rides in these parks. Overall, I think this is fun. I do think this is a bit of a short ride. It's not always worth the wait, but I think it's fun. Of the trackless ride systems, I would rank this as 3 of the 3. But overall, it's not bad, and I like it. I think it's a fun ride. But overall, there are rides I like here at EPCOT better. But this is a fun ride. The 3D's okay. I just wish it was a little bit longer and a little more immersive. But overall, I think it's a fun ride. Definitely. And I definitely ride it more now that the single rider line is here, so that definitely adds a little, that gives us some more points now. But number 6 is where Remy lands. All right, we're over by Test Track here. Currently closed for renovations. They're gonna update the ride and make its new version. But for the time being, it does sit at number 5 on our list. And honestly, I've always enjoyed Test Track. I like the ride car of it. I like the high speed, that high speed turn at the end. Overall, I like the concept of it. The queue is great. You get to go through, you get to design a car, and then you get to take it through its paces. I think the queue is fun. Although I don't go through the queue very often, I almost always go through the single rider. Just so I can get it knocked out of the way, because you do want to get it early out of the way, just in case there's weather in the day in Florida. You get to the afternoon, evening, rain as possible, and that'll shut the ride down. But overall, I do love Test Track. It's a fun ride. It's a great attraction. It was definitely a lot better than I thought it would be when I first went on it. And I usually don't have issues getting on the ride. So I think number 5 is a solid place for Test Track. And yeah, now we are getting to closer to the end of the list, and we're making our way towards number 1. So let's go. And we're at the Mexico Pavilion at EPCOT. And here we are with the number 4 pick on my list. This is the Grand Fiesta Boat Tour featuring the 3 Caballeros. This is the dark, quiet boat ride, a very peaceful ride. Kind of surprised it hasn't been redone with Coco theming yet, but who knows. But right now it's still the 3 Caballeros and Donald Duck. It's a great ride, I love it. It's peaceful, it's a boat ride. Usually a very short wait, almost always a walk-on. I never have issues getting on the ride usually. The theming is fun. It's a ride that I've loved for a very long time, and I continue to love to this day. Great air-conditioned ride, always fun, and that's why it is number 4 on my list, because it's fun for me. I love it. So number 4 is the Grand Fiesta Boat Tour. Alright, we're at the Norway Pavilion here in EPCOT, and this is the home to number 3 on our list, Frozen Ever After. And overall, I enjoy the ride. You know, this is the ride that used to be Maelstrom back in the day, the Viking ride, but it is now, it's the same rides. You've still got the same drops, the same track, same everything. It's just got the Frozen story over it. So overall, I still enjoy it. I managed to catch this one pretty often when it's coming down from refurb, and the wait times are usually a lot longer than they actually are, like what they're posted at. So I enjoy this ride. I have the nostalgia attached to Maelstrom. So, and overall I enjoy Frozen, so I'm okay with saying this is number 3 on my list. You see that big beautiful glowing ball up there? That's Spaceship Earth. And she's number 2 on the list. Alright, so yeah, Spaceship Earth, number 2 on my list, as we're getting towards the end of the countdown here. And yeah, I love this ride. It's got the nostalgia. It's the park icon, it's the mascot. It's the thing when you think of Epcot. And it's got nostalgic consideration. It's got, I mean, I just love the ride. It's a dark ride. It's air conditioned. It's an omni mover, and I love it. It's beautiful. It's just a journey through the world of communication and the history and where the future can go. It was really tough. I honestly, some days I say it's like 1A, 1B with my number 1 pick. But I think overall, my number 1 pick is going to be just a little bit more favorite for me for more significant reasons, and I'll get into that once we get to number 1. But Spaceship Earth for me is definitely number 2, an absolute favorite. I love it. It's an iconic ride, and you know, I still got to go on it every time I'm here. So Spaceship Earth, you are high on the list. You're number 2. So let's get to number 1. And here it is. Rounding out our list. It's number 1. Not even close. This is the one for me. Living with the Land is number 1. Alright, so while we're getting in line for Living with the Land, let's get into it a little bit more, shall we? So this is the one. I think, and I know this is going to be a controversial number 1 pick, but for me, it's all about the nostalgia. It's about the memories. For me, Living with the Land is a ride that I hold so many dear memories to. I mean, I love the ride. I love the learning aspect of it. I love all the cool technological stuff they do, and the innovation with the gardening and the planting, the serene boat ride. But for me, it's about the memories. I have so many memories of this ride as a child. Coming here to Disney World a few times with my grandparents. I vividly remember being on this ride and riding it with my grandfather. And it just being, I know it was I think it was one of his favorites too. I know this was a ride we sat together all the time on and just loved every minute of it. And I know, but for me, yes, the nostalgia, the memories, it's going to be why I love this ride. It's why I have such a special connection to this ride and why I love it. And for me, that's the big thing. I love this ride. I love the memories attached to it. It just can't get any better than that. That's what Disney World is about. That's where the magic is. So, for me, Living with the Land is the number 1 ride. And I know you're not going to agree with it. I know a lot of you are going to say things like Cosmic Rewind or other things that are more exhilarating, more thrilling. And I don't care. For me, this is why I love it. I love the memories and the magic associated with it. So I am unashamed in saying I love Living with the Land. It's fun, it's amazing. And it does everything that I want. And for that, that's why it's number 1.
In the desert, nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living system. And while
Alright, so there we are. We have gone around EPCOT today. We have ranked the rides. So there are my top rides. That's how I rank them based on the factors that I look for. You know, enjoyment, theming, nostalgia, memories, personal connection. So, and I know there was a couple of controversial ones on that list. I know you guys are going to be angrily typing in the comments that I put something way too low on the list, but that's fine. If you love some of these rides more than others, that is perfectly fine. Love the things you love and love them for the reasons that you love them. But this is my list, so how I rank these rides 11 to 1, that's how I rank them. Obviously you're gonna rank them differently, or if you agree with any of my picks, let me know which ones you agree with. You know, do you have a similar taste for a ride? Do you like rides for the same reasons I do? Let me know in the comments. Tell me how I'm wrong. Just tell me how I'm wrong. You know, I don't think I'm gonna be wrong. You know, based on my criteria, I'm not wrong, so. But if you feel like you wanna add something to the comments and try to convince me, I will hear your arguments out. But this is my list, and we ranked it, we're good. So, and I'll do this with the other parks eventually, but you know Epcot's my favorite park, so I gotta do this one first. Well, that'll do it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all the things that help the algorithms out, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.